That's impressive.
That's
Yeah.
because that's Jimmy power.
No. That's probably Nick DeLuca and Big City Off Road. That's who it is.
What about Simon?
I tagged him. I didn't know Simon's Instagram handle offhand, so I couldn't tag him.
9580.
Yeah. 9580.
Yeah.
Well, welcome everybody.
Why is it that whenever He-Man was getting the power, why was he in Grayskull?
I don't know why.
I don't know. I just never understood this.
Oh, I thought you were telling me a joke.
Oh no, no jokes. It just it was always weird to me.
Yeah. What did he say? I have the power?
Yeah. And then he'd raise the sword.
Yeah.
And
that's old school cartoons right there.
That's the good stuff, man.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But you don't know either, huh?
I don't know why he was always in Grayskull whenever he had the power.
Yeah, it's just. And then, what was that guy's name?
The villain?
Yeah.
What's up, Dr. Weld? I don't remember the bad guy's name. No, it wasn't Skeletor, was it?
I think it was Skeletor.
Was it Skeletor? Yeah. Dr. Weld, who is the bad guy in He-Man? That's that's what we start a live stream with, is like a random He-Man story. Man, my beard's getting big. Gonna clean that up a little.
Well, how long does it need to be before the assistant says it's okay to trim it?
Already, I think she's already alluded to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. What?
No, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Dr. Weld thinks it's Skeletor also. All right.
All right. Good job, Jimmy.
Sweet. I'm an 80s boy. I remember those cartoons.
Those were good cartoons, man.
Those were the good ones. It was life then. That was the good stuff.
Yeah, you had to wake up on Saturday morning, start watching cartoons.
Dr. Weld equals Weld Taco. All right. What's up, Weld?
What up?
Hey, Rob.
What up, Rob?
KN6ETB. That sounds like a ham radio sign if I haven't ever heard one before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's yours? What's your ham radio, Lee? K6TLR?
KN6 ETO.
Yeah. That was K6TT. What is it? TLR. What's up, Ryan? It's Riley Mayo, isn't it? Is that your new name, Ryan?
Mayo.
Riley Mayo. He gets that.
Okay.
All right, Lee. Well, we got the questions for you. Ready? I got a whole lineup of them somewhere.
Oh, you have questions? Okay.
I do. Cause.
Oh wait.
What's up, Big City? Now he's running. You showed up, Big City, and he's running away. Oh, there you go. I'm going out tonight, so I'm on the water patrol. Tonight is the assistant and my 6-year.
No.
Anyways, I'm going out tonight, so I'm on the water patrol.
Baby moons. None of that stuff.
I don't have no baby moons in my life.
Well, but if the opportunity presented itself, I think it sounds like you'd be a baby mooner.
No, most likely not. The opportunity came and went, but never stuck. If you know what I mean.
So you were trying.
We were trying for a little while.
Okay. Yeah. The rulemaker asked me about that.
Yeah. Yeah, we had 4 miscarriages in a year.
What? That is brutal.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, really brutal on her body.
Me.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Give her a hug for me, Jesus.
That was a few years. That was 2 years ago. There's maybe 3 years ago now, and then we did some testing and found out. Gosh, dang it, you know. So I got her pregnant through a condom one time. One of those times.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to be trying, so I was wearing a condom. But yeah, dang, from SAC. So it's another 2 more. It's 11 hours for you.
I think so. Yeah.
Woo. That's crazy.
Long drive without Shielmans.
Yeah, right. But I've never owned Shielmans though, so that doesn't count for me. Are you ready?
I don't know. I've been prepping.
Yeah, I know you're a prepper. I get it.
No. Not a prepper. But here, I can show.
Yeah. Spin us around. Show us the goods.
Whoa.
What's up, Nick?
There he is.
And we were wondering when you were going to join us, Gladiator, on 29s.
He's our usual.
Yeah.
All right.
We got all of it. Well, Simon's not here. Otherwise, we have our usuals.
All right. Pull the rear bumper.
Okay. Good.
No. What else? Yeah, I just put this drawer in today.
So did you pull the rear bumper because you're going to add one when you get there? Or did you sell it or somebody want it?
I pulled it because we're going to add the Delta one. And that way I won't have to remove it.
Right.
Up there and then have an extra bumper.
Got it.
Swap the tires. These tires are going to stay in Idaho. New tires.
That way I don't have to bolts and it swaps over. That'd be quick. Let me know, Nick, if you want to swap the seats over. I'll happily take a passenger.
Yeah. 4 bolts and an electrical plug.
Right.
This last week.
Wow, that's it?
I think so. I don't know. Push this guy up. The AC dryer. That used to hang down here, and it usually hangs below bumpers if you don't push them up. Makes everybody cringe when you actually do it because you don't want to break an AC line.
Right. I get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think I'm ready. I got some parts stacked up over here.
Stuff, water, brakes. You might be swapping on some big brakes. Steel braided lines. Stuff like that. So
I mean, there's like fluids and stuff that I need to pick up, and I'll try and pick up that locally. I moved the console and the shifter.
Oh yeah.
Too. So it's a little weird driving, but
why'd you move all that?
The Delta shifter and console are going back in.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you just have a hole there in the center console. No place to put your drinks?
No. No, I might have to get a cinder block.
Not a half bad idea. Can't you 3D print a little cup holder in a cinder block scenario?
I could. That would be hilarious.
Okay.
So that's all empty stuff in here.
Did you leave the
sound deadening? Yeah. Simon, Justin, and Nick will be on our way.
Yeah. So Simon, Justin, and Nick are all riding in Simon's rig, and then you're just driving your rig solo?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah. Well, he's got the supercharger, so he'll be fine.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. I didn't know he had that. Wow.
Yeah. We are supposed to race, though.
Once you get your rig back, or with this one?
With this one. Lightweight rig, no bumpers, no armor. Versus
no seats, no bumpers, no no center console, the glass taken out of the rear.
Let everybody take turn farting in Will's seat before he gets it back. So, probably 12 hours or so.
Yeah.
At least.
Well, it's 12 hours. Oh, it's 16 hours to Moab. 12 hours to Seattle for me. when I'm towing. But all right, so it's about as far as Seattle, but more north.
Yeah.
Or not Seattle, Salt Lake City.
More
Excuse
east.
me. Yeah.
Oh, we'll go past Salt Lake City. Yeah.
You go almost to Salt Lake and cut up?
I don't know now.
I think you go. Don't you go to like? Not Winnemucca. You go somewhere. You turn up in Nevada, I think, before you get to Utah. Yeah, before you hit the Bonneville Salt Flat area, I think you turn up there. I don't know. Somebody in the comments.
That'd be a good place to race.
Yeah, out the Bonneville Salt Flats.
Yeah.
As
long as it's not wet, I don't want to rust out my vehicle.
No. So what is the overall game plan then? So you're going to get there on Saturday. You're probably all going to crash because it's been a long day. Maybe some people will start working. So are you doing a body swap? Are you just taking this body off and putting it on your other rig? Or are you going to...
and the oil's pretty darn clean.
Okay.
After the first tank, after I changed the oil, it was still super clean. Now it's just starting to get darker little by little. I'm used to it turning pretty dark pretty fast. And so since this motor's good, I think you said and other people said that doing a body swap is a pain in the ass. So I don't know. There was a video that came out recently, a guy that was showing doing an 80 a body swap on a 80 or a 105, and he actually mentioned what the difference is between 105 and the 80. It seems pretty darn easy, but yeah, we'll just swap parts, swap axles, and everything else. Because I think most of that stuff needs like
driven it over here, and then found out that Stellar Built wants it. We could have taken it down there, and I'm not going to be able to get out there with you guys. I think it's going to be a fun group of people. They all know what they're doing. They all know how to wrench. They probably all bring in their own tools. So it's not going to be like a big concern about, like who's got the 17 millimeter or 14 millimeter, 10 millimeter. Like, how many 10 millimeters are you going to have or lose during this time? I guess that's a good question, but yeah.
I should buy like a pack of 20, 12 millimeters and bring them.
I think I got you covered. If you're passing, when you pass through SAC, just let me know. I'll throw them out the window at you or something.
All right.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So yeah, I guess the question really is, and maybe some people in the audience that Nick, I know you're going, but like maybe Big City, who's worked on some rigs, or Rob Taco or Kellen Graves, what do you guys think? Should he do a body swap? Should he do the pull out axles, suspension, T case, steering, and swap it over? And you're not only are you just pulling it off of one rig, but you have to put the other stuff that you're taking off of the sperm whale, you have to put it onto the white whale, right? So that you can roll it back.
That's true.
So, you have to remove axles on both rigs, and you have to put axles back on both rigs.
Well, the frame is staying up there.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
So what is coming back with you?
So the going on the trailer back to Stellar is, well, some of it's for Stellar and some of it's for Mallow or Justin.
Yeah.
Which is axles, radius arms, transfer case, transmission, motor, steering components, sway bars, and all that stuff.
Wow.
So we'll just disconnect everything from the undercarriage below.
Yeah.
From both.
Wow. Yeah, that's But so what about the engine? Did you say the engine?
Not the well. The White Whale's engine is going to Sacramento too.
Okay. So just the
So
frame,
what?
more or less? Frame and body are staying at Delta?
Yeah. Frame, body, tires. And then I'll have to figure out what to do with all the
Stuff, he can keep track of it. You know,
Yeah,
and be
thanks,
like,
Jimmy.
okay, hey. Huh?
Thanks, Jimmy.
Well, I'm not there, man. I can't. I mean,
you could be on the live doing it. Like, Jimmy, here's this.
I was
You
just
gotta sell
thinking
this
about
thing.
it. Yeah. If you invite me like this, I might be able to figure that out, but that'd be funny.
That one might be. Should we have a live stream going for 4 days straight?
Plug your phone into the wall. Man, that would
Yeah.
would be wild. Yeah, I
Get a
like
spare phone.
right. Yeah, burner phone just for that. Kellen Graves says tons and 42s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tons. That needs motor. I need more motor before tons and 42s. That's way too much weight. And too big of a tire, I think, for this little motor.
Gearing. It's all
Yeah.
about gearing, man.
Do you think it'll fix it?
I mean, I've got a 22 RE on 37s and tiny
You
axles.
weigh like 1,500 pounds, though.
No, probably.
For 88s is
Okay.
almost too much.
Like you're too high a revs going down the freeway.
Okay.
Um,
So 529s and then 42s.
yeah.
Or 513s in your 60s. In your 1 tons. I like it. That's what you should do.
All right. Well, the Yokohama giveaway is only given up to 40, so I'm not sure how this is going to happen.
Yeah, I know. We need to reevaluate our sponsors, and we need them to get up to those 54s here soon.
Do they make 54s for Yokohamas?
No, Yokohama doesn't.
Okay.
Yokohama only stops at 40s, and we've been talking to them. We were like, "When are you making 42s? You guys need to make 42s. You're losing a market share because you don't have 42s."
Yep.
And they're like, "Yeah. We'd have to redo all of our dies and figure out new tire and all this stuff." I'm like, "Do it. Figure it out."
Yep. And I want 42s.
44s.
I want XATs too.
Yeah. I don't know if they do that, but
yeah, I don't think so. That's super niche.
Yeah. I think they make the 40s though with the XATs.
Really?
I believe so.
Okay.
I think Moreflate Ryan has them.
Really? All right.
Or maybe it was
borrow them one of these days.
37s. I know they make it in 37s. I'll see if they make it in 40s. I'll figure that out. You're just really going through the whole entire rig, aren't you?
Everything but motor, I think.
Motor and interior.
There's a list of like things that need to be swapped, and then there's a whole nother list of things that would be nice to swap.
Okay. That makes sense. What are you doing about your drawers? Are you taking them? Because you put a new drawer in there, it looks like.
My plan is to take that drawer and quickly cut off half of it.
Okay.
And just trash the other half, and then I'll have one drawer system. The plan is to have here.
The short drawer and your other drawers?
Yeah, so the short drawer will be here. And the reason for that is so that I can open this up and reach in easily.
Right.
The other drawer was tall. There's my hand. It was tall, and so it was harder to reach in and grab for you to grab beers out at Moab.
Yes.
So that's going to stay nice and low. It's on a slider.
Okay.
There's less storage space, but then this side I want to be full size, so I could fold down the rear seat and still sleep in the best sleeping place ever.
Nice.
But we'll see. I'm also gonna borrow a iCamper and throw it up there for Expo and just try it out.
Nice. And where are you getting that from?
Rhino Adventure Gear.
Okay.
Yep. And Chris.
That'll be
and
fun.
then yeah, I'll be able to show it off at Expo and I don't know, answer any questions. I think Chris is gonna hang out with us a little bit at Expo.
Okay.
And he works for Rhino Adventure Gear, and they're a big iCamper. They're big iCamper people. So, yeah, maybe I'll help them being in the booth with iCamper and answering any questions or whatever. I get to try it out, and it means I can have more stuff in here, which I think is going to happen. Like, there's going to be a ton of leftover stuff that didn't get swapped.
Right.
That'll be stuffed in here, so it'll be hard to make space to sleep.
Absolutely. So you're gonna put the camper on up at
It's like a combo or something.
Interesting. Is it still a wedge style, or does it?
It's a flip over. Yeah, it opens up.
Does it open up to the side of your vehicle like mine does, or does it open up over your hood?
To the side.
Okay, cool.
To the side. So I'll put it so it opens up to the. Sweet. I need to call in more often.
Yeah. Cool.
Sure.
Well, it sounds fun, man. I'm stoked. I'm excited to see the chaos and craziness that's going to go down. It's you guys are going to have fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's good people. Any time you're with good people though, you have a good time. So
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you could be sifting through elephant feces and still have a good time.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do on my spare time. Let's see here.
I want to know about Samantha.
Samantha hasn't been touched. You have beer too? Nice. Samantha's just still sitting here. In a normal, for the most part, spot. But the welding table is going to go right here because I've got all this sort of. It was leaned up against the wall here for many years, or like a year or so, and so I've got to clean all this up and clean out down here, and then wheel that into position. So that'll be fun. Okay. But here it is at the moment. I'm like, I need to put the bottom rack on. That's the last thing I need to do. But this is my big ass welding table that I've been working on.
Rad.
So when is the next Wentworth Spring snow run? I don't know, but it should be. It'll probably be next winter, next January or something. I just got this grate from Hustle Nuts, so I just cut these corners out and got it fit in there, and so I'm gonna tack this thing down, and then for the most part, I'm gonna call it done. I was
wait. That's out of something's out of place here.
What?
Usually, when you get something from Hustle Nuts, you wait at least 3 years to use it.
I know.
It's the table and the winch. I think he gave you.
Yep, I still got that on the shelf over there.
Yeah. I thought there had to be a waiting period.
Yeah. Well, if for this one, it's less than 24 hours or so, and then put some rods on there so that I can just hang discs. And like flapper discs or cut discs or whatever, and then put my grinder on there in that space too, so I could hang my grinder and then have a few discs like right there, have it on a hinge so that I could open it up and then have more on the backside. So
okay,
yeah, that's really the only thing I want to do, but I'm probably not going to get to that part. So I've got to start prepping. I got the plasma cutter running. Okay. I took it down to Morflate when I went and recorded on Tuesday and yesterday, and I worked with Morflate Ryan because he had the same welder, and he used the I'll try it out on this axle. Hopefully, I don't fry it up too much and bend it. We'll see how that goes.
All right.
And I picked up all of the 4-wheel underground components on Tuesday as well. So they're all here at the Snail Trail shop as well. So we're moving forward,
Cool.
Lee. We are moving forward.
Nice.
Now that that welding table is done.
Go get a sledgehammer.
What? Why?
Go get a sledgehammer.
I would like I don't have a huge one right now, but
Like a hand 3-pound sledgehammer would be great. There you go. Walk over to the welding table. Come on. Come on.
I'm there. Do you want me to flip the camera around?
Yeah, I want to hear what it sounds like when it gets hit with a sledgehammer.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. Wow. One more time. One more time. That is rad.
There's not even not even really. Maybe I did that one right there. But yeah, that thing's thick, man. It's like 1 1/8 inches. It's heavy to push around. Pretty wild.
That sounds cool.
There's my hammer drawer.
Wow.
Son, this one. You made me buy this one, by the way.
Good.
Yeah. Because we had it. Forgot where we were. Was it in Moab that we were whacking something with your brass hammer?
Well, the first time I showed you about the brass hammer was removing cone washers at your place.
Maybe that was it. Yeah, you had a brass hammer, and I always use a brass punch, and I'm like, oh my gosh, a brass hammer solves all those problems. I don't need to use a punch at all. So, definitely.
Cool.
Yep. I still have, let's spin this around again. I still have this metal plate, which is more or less it's 2x3-ish. And I'm going to eventually turn that one into my mobile metalworking welding table. This one is, even though it's on wheels. Oh, and let me show you that. So these wheels are pretty cool. They just have this little thing on here, and you can, and then there's this black bar in there, and so you can push this black thing on either way, and then it'll ratchet. Has a ratchet in it, and I don't know if this it doesn't like to be flipped. What if I go that way? There's a little foot right here. I'm upside down, but the foot goes down, and it'll secure it into place. And then if you want to move it, you flip it the other way, and you ratchet it the other way, and the foot goes up. So when I move it, when I put it over there in the corner, I'm just gonna ratchet it down and level it out as much as I can. I've said it a few times, but I've made it so when I lift the table up, it should be the same height as that counter. So I'm just going to put it up against that counter and level it all up.
Sweet.
Yeah. So,
and you
got a few more steps.
You need a torch holder on that thing.
I need a torch. I don't on the cart and kind of put the cart near the table.
Well, that's fine.
I'm not sure.
Like, whenever you're welding and stuff, it seems like it'd be really nice to have a place just to put the head every time.
I'm sure.
Like, just there.
Yeah.
And you pick it up, weld again. Especially with TIG, because you drop that thing and you break the cup.
Right. Yeah, I've never TIG. Maybe that's what the one is.
Yeah. Oh, neat.
Yeah, so it does a whole bunch of things. It's not like, it's one of those things, like it does everything good, but nothing great. So, but that's okay for me if they're still here. You guys fab a lot. Like, what are some secrets that you guys have that I need to do?
I think like a holder, a U-shaped holder for your grinder to drop into and hold.
They, let me see. They gave me one. Where is it? Yeah, when I bought the grinder, they gave me one.
Oh yes, here you go. You're gonna make one out of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just would put it on there like this, and then you just set it in there.
There you
Isn't
go.
that that's what this is, right? This is just a holder for the
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Holder.
Weld's, I don't know if he's still here, but Weld's Taco recently, he bought a mag holder. That thing's cool.
oh, I saw that. A whole
Nice.
table. Oh, I got a whole table for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I wonder if my clamp can even open up 1.125
Right. You may need to, attach something so you could attach to, or go with the magnetic
Grounds are pretty nice.
Yeah. That's actually might be a good idea, because you just set the metal on there and then set the ground anywhere on that table, and it should conduct it, over. So that should work out pretty good. That's not a half bad idea. Okay.
So they spray it on all of their tables, because then you have your shaper, and you have your planer, and you have your jointer, and your table saw, and it's all cast iron. So they spray all this stuff on there to keep it from rusting.
Sure.
Some of those guys are on the East Coast and stuff, and temperature fluctuates so much that they get rust every morning if they don't.
Yeah, I get that.
So it's nice stuff, and it's supposed to be really good, and
Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, I'm just trying to just more and more dirt. Like, I get it. It's a welding table. It's going to be dirty, but I was just like, well, before I ever use it, I'll try to clean it up. But I just everything I do just keep more stuff keeps coming off of this table, and I don't know if it's just like mill scale just coming up or what, but it's just dirty. It's just a dirty table.
Yeah, and the more you clean it, the faster it's going to rust.
Probably. This table, this is just a wood one, but this is where I do all my snail armor stuff. So that's this one stays pretty clean most of the time.
That's nice.
Yeah. So. Well,
so
cool.
Are you worried about any airborne contamination when you're grinding too much, getting on the snail armor stuff?
No. Not really. I mean, my only major concern, I guess, for that, it's a valid question, would be to try and keep the laser as clean as possible. But the panels, I'm not too concerned about. They're already painted, and they're aluminum. So, I mean, they're not going to have any issues with like rusting or anything that direction. And I clean every panel, both sides, before I send them out.
Okay.
So even if they get a little dusty, I clean everything. So I clean, because when I laser, it makes that a section that's inside the laser gets a little dirty, from the powder coating getting blasted off, and so I just wipe down both sides, both whenever I send it out, so they're just not getting a dirty panel. So I'm not too worried about that. Plus, they're at complete opposite ends of the shop. Like the welding table's in this far corner, and the laser and everything's in that far corner. Complete kitty corner, opposite ends of the shop. And if I am going to be doing some like serious welding, I'll just open the door on that side and set it up.
Okay. Got it. I used to use a box fan, and then you put one of those big filters on it, and you run that on high to help just clean the air in a small area. So like if you're grinding a bunch, it's nice to get that out of the air.
100%. The shop, I'm lucky, has actually 2 doors. And so it's got a side door on over here, and then it's got the door right behind me. And so a lot of times if I'm making a big mess, like when I was working on cleaning that table off, I was just using a wire, brush on my grinder, and I was just going to town, and rust was flying up into the air. And I was like, man, it's like hazy inside here. And I just opened both doors, and it just blows it out.
Oh, flush it out. Okay, sweet.
1989 Toyota 4Runner SR5. Thanks for your comment. Appreciate that. Good conversation. Good people. Always fun. I don't know, like we're gonna cut it here in roughly an hour talk, you know, so we got like 7 or so more minutes. If you guys had any questions, you know, feel free to write them down and tell us. You know, we're happy to answer questions if you got questions for how many questions come through. But yeah,
Yep.
I'm pretty much done with all my stuff, but yeah, I'm getting excited to start working on Samantha, that's for sure. I'm
excited too.
Yeah, gets and everything on, and then articulating it out and seeing if what I need to move and where, and so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a hassle. It's gonna be a pain because I'm doing like almost the smallest axle width, you know, vehicle axle widths with these mini truck housings, and then trying to put coilovers and link brackets and everything on it. So it's gonna be a lot of testing, but it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And it'll be fun to have a good outcome. So that'll be rad.
Oh yeah. All right, and in 2 weeks, because next week I'm probably not gonna remember.
Okay.
2 weeks. I guess 2 weeks kind of makes it harder too. But in 2 weeks, I want to see your bonsais.
Okay. We can do that. You'll just need to remind me. I just need to go out, and I mean they're at this house, so they're just over there. So it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better
parts. Keep it up. Keep your dream up. Put your truck out there. Let everybody look at it. Stop. Cool. Well, yeah, we can definitely do that. Both of us. I mean, I think Lee's going to be Samantha 2030. No, I'm really, thanks for that, Kevin. Jerk. I'm not gonna, it'll be done before 2030. How about that? I can't put a time on it. Anytime I say I was going to put a time on it, I've never met it. I wanted it to be done for Rubathon, and I'm probably going to start working on it again once Rubathon it happens, or the week after Rubathon, or whatever it is, you know? So, fingers crossed, I would love to have Samantha for King of the Hammers next year. That's sort of what I would love to be able to get it out, do some test runs, and then take it down to King of the Hammers a little early, like maybe go down with Jason or Chris, you know, like Sunday or Saturday before the whole event, a week before the whole event, and run some trails with it and test it out. And so I think that'd be a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I'd try it.
Yeah.
Why not?
I put wheels on it. Didn't get very far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to try it. At some point, I'm going to need a cage, one of these vehicles. So,
which vehicle would you cage, Bobcat or Samantha?
Probably Samantha first, because I'm not familiar with it as much as I am with Bobcat, and I think Samantha is going to be more capable and allow me to get into stupider spots. So, probably Samantha first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, and Bobcats, right, is the vehicle you won't sell, but then it'll be probably less capable. It should be less capable than Samantha. So now it needs a new spot.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I'm never really gonna sell Bobcat. But we didn't have quad cabs back in the day. So yeah, I think eventually I'm gonna get I'll probably need to sell Samantha to fund the next major build for this upcoming Monday's episode, because we had planned to be doing it along for a while, because he's on that the Onyx off-road build challenge again, and so we wanted to highlight what he was doing and things. And that the night before we were recording, he hit the elk. So for like off air for like half an hour, we talked about everything what happened, and he had yet to even take it to insurance. He hit the elk that night, and then we interviewed him in the morning. So we were like, what the hell? Like, he sent us like, hey, I'm going to be a little late. I've got things I need to figure out. And then he sent us a photo of his truck. And we're like, oh God. Yeah. So we didn't really talk about it. in the podcast episode because we didn't know what was going on or what information we're allowed to share or what he wanted to share. So we hinted at it at the very end. But yeah, he put it out on social media. I think it was today. So pretty gnarly for sure. And Kevin Poole, you're welcome to come and wrench or weld or work over at the snail shop anytime, man. Just don't bring that Morphlate Sean guy. You got to leave that guy, back at home.
His little brother.
Yeah, right. Your tag along seems like these days. Nah, Sean's a great guy. Sean's welcome too, for sure.
No, well, he's also my employee, so
Yeah, you got Solve Function Sean and Solve Function Ryan.
Yep, they're good people.
They are, and Ben, the newest guy. He's a good dude too.
I haven't hired him yet, so I don't know.
Yeah, you should interview him first, probably. Would be.
Yeah.
I don't know why you didn't interview those guys the last time, but yeah, maybe maybe I need to make a new Instagram account.
There you go.
Yeah, Solve Function.
You got Solve Function Jimmy.
No, Solve Function Ben.
Oh, okay, that'll work.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Oh.
I probably have room for one more. I think you're only allowed to have 5. I think I have 4.
Oh, how do they know? You can only link 5 to one account.
Yeah, you can link 4 to your main account. 4 additional ones to your main account. But if you signed up with another email address, I'm sure you could have more.
Yeah. I
don't want to have that many.
I don't know.
I have 4.
I keep wondering how I can merge mine.
What, Cruisin2Camp and Solve Function?
Yeah, like it's late in the game right now, but thing. But I keep thinking life would be easier if I just merged those two.
Well, just stop one and run with the other.
Which one do I run with? One's the company's name.
Yeah,
and the other one's like a random.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have the answer for you.
Damn it, Jimmy.
Sorry. And if all in all, I probably should I should not have. Well, see, the thing is, like, SnailTrail4x4 was primarily a YouTube channel, and then we had the podcast. And I didn't want to bother people that were here for the YouTube channel and general off-road content with like parts for possibly Fords or Dodges or, other things that aren't Snail Trail based content. So that's sort of why I wanted to have them split up. But on your end, your podcast is about Land Cruisers and your company is about Land Cruisers, and they quite well go hand in hand. So you could probably merge them one way or another, whether you change your Cruisin2Camp account to Solve Function and change the name of your podcast to Solve Function or whatever. You could probably move them to your business name.
Yeah. Which I think you have to wait a week or something after closing one before changing the name to the thing you closed.
Well, let me know when you do it.
That sounds like life would be easier.
Yeah. As soon as you close it, let me know, because I'll open one in that name.
And then you get my 3,000 followers.
No, I'll be like, how much you want for this account, Lee?
yeah, great. Like a website.
Yeah, I own your domain.
That damn thing. Yeah, that's probably gonna happen.
Yeah,
I need to do that. That'd make life way easier.
Right.
I think.
Yeah.
Just post to one and everybody gets everything. If you happen to get the, whatever random thing I did.
Yeah, and maybe you do, you do posts and reels about solve function, and your day-to-day random tasks are all on stories.
Yeah.
You have them separated a little bit. You're like, my stories are what I'm generally doing day-to-day random shit, building something for Jimmy and his camera. But if you want the solve function focus, then those are posts and reels.
Right. But then if I go wheeling, is that weird to post on solve function? Or is that just, I guess that's good. Then the brand is,
the brand's
like,
out there.
active, right? It's not just some
I
guy
think so.
trying to take your money.
Yeah. You're a real person,
All right.
Lee.
Sometimes.
Yeah. All right. I need to run because I have my first date anniversary. Sorry. Well, he's probably, I know, that's what I was thinking. It's like, where are you from?
You made an Instagram post with pictures in it. Lots of words.
You sent me the photo.
But you still did it.
I did it.
I don't even use my own photo.
I just use some random photo on my phone.
Yeah. You just take a photo as soon as you are doing it. Well, now you know how to do it for next time. I'm teaching you, Lee.
Well,
I'm working.
All the time.
I know. That's half the battle.
Yeah.
I know. I paused editing a podcast today to create that post.
See, you make time.
Yeah.
Good job.
Anyways, I got to run. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Kevin Poole, Friday night.
I'm going to need him.
Yeah. You're welcome. We're doing it for you, buddy.
Thanks, honey.
Yeah. All right. See you guys later.
All right. Later.
Bye.
Bye.